Hey guys, it's Lee with the Turquoise Valentine, and we are going to do a, let me turn this off. We are going to do a fun Christmas craft tonight. This is the last one before Christmas, and so we are going to make it a fun one. Something you can do with your kids, something you can do with your whole family, and it's a lot of fun. This is my second time I've done this, because I did it in practice, and then I've done it because I had to do part of it because it has to bake. So I've done this twice. This will be my second time. Hey Becky, hey Patty, y'all say hey once you get on. So we are going to get started. I hope everybody's getting all ready for Christmas. I know I am. I hope y'all got to see the star last night. Hey Cheryl from Michigan. All right. Hey Nancy. Y'all sprinkle. Y'all know I got some of these to give away. I showed y'all earlier today. I got these off Amazon, and I bought a whole bunch of them because I'm going to give a whole bunch away just for my thanks to, for y'all supporting me and supporting my page, because, it's Christmas time, then it's my birthday, and then the next month, February, is Valentine's Day, so I'm going to show out between now and Valentine's Day. Hey, Janet. Hey, Glenda. Let me turn, it wants to tell me that I'm live, and I don't know why. Okay, guys, so we're going to do something fun. I had to prepare something ahead of time because you have to cook it. No, it's not baking, and we're not making cookies. Darn, we're not making cookies. We are going to make dough, okay? Which I've already made my dough right here. It's real pretty white. It's stark white dough. I'm going to show y'all how to make these little ornaments. Hey, Luann, Merry Christmas to you. And it's actually cooling because it's still a little warm. Thank you for sprinkling. So what you need is probably something you already have in your kitchen. It's if you're baking anything for Christmas, you probably already have this stuff. I know I did. So it's baking soda and cornstarch and water. That's the only ingredients that it is, guys. Thank you for the star, Susie. So I'm going to tell y'all how to make this. And of course you need your cookie cutters and that kind of fun stuff. But let me show you how pretty and white and pristine these ornaments come out. If I hold the light up, you're not going to be able to see it to the light because the light's so bright. But they are just like so stark snow white. Thank you, Elizabeth. They are very pretty. And I'm going to show you how I made them. And then we're going to paint some. So I got it written down on paper, so I can hold it up. Hey, Lindy. And let's make fried pies. That's right, Bobby. I'm not a cook. I don't like to cook, so I like to craft. That's my thing. I don't like to cook. Hey, Anna. Hey, Elizabeth. Okay, so I've written the instructions down for you. If you want to screenshot this when I hold it up, you can. You can always go back and watch the video again. But this is so you can screenshot what you need. So if you want to go ahead and screenshot that, you can. You need 1 cup of baking soda, a 1/2 cup of cornstarch, and 3/4 cup of water. So that's what you need. So y'all can screenshot it. I'll give y'all a couple of seconds to do that. So that's what you need. Oh, Sherry, you went to Branson? That sounds like fun. Okay, and I'll hold that up again if you need me to, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to take your baking soda, your cornstarch, and your water, and you're going to put it in a small boiler, because it's not, it's not very much, because it's only 3/4 cup of water. And you are going to turn it on, the burner on high, until it starts boiling, and you're stirring this whole entire time, okay? So you're going to stir until, till it starts bubbling. When it starts boiling and bubbling, you're going to turn the heat to medium, and then you're going to stir for about 5 or 6 minutes until it gets to the point to where it's like this in a ball, and you can't stir it anymore, okay? Then you're going to take it off the heat in the stove, and you're going to put it in a bowl or something like I did, and then kind of let it cool off, because it is really, really hot. Okay, so I'll show it again one more time. It says... 1/4 of a cup. Okay, so a cup of baking soda, a 1/4 of cornstarch, and 3/4 cup of water. Okay, so then here's the instructions. So what I just told you, if you want to screenshot that, if y'all can see it. and it takes about 5 or 6 minutes for it to get firm and where you can't stir it anymore. I mean, it literally, because I've done it twice, so I know that it takes about that long. Okay, so, you know, when it starts getting where you can't stir, just take it off, put it in a bowl, and let it, yeah, Penny, I just showed it again. Yeah, you heat the mixture while you're stirring until it starts bubbling. And when it starts bubbling, then you turn your burner to medium, and then just continue to constantly stir and stir and stir, and it will start getting, really firm like dough, and you can't stir anymore. So then just take it off, and then, and put it in a bowl, and then you let it sit and cool off a little bit, and then you're going to have this, because I just did it right before I went live. It's cooling off now, and of course, if your hands get sticky while you're messing with it, you know, you can take your little baking soda, just like you do if you're baking with flour and cookies and stuff, and you can get your hands, you know, where you can touch it and it won't stick to you. Yeah, I did that, Judy, because I knew that y'all would be asking, and I would have to say it over and over. So here it is one more time if you didn't see. Here is the ingredients, because these are super cute to make with kids on Christmas Eve. I know you might have family over, that kind of stuff. And you could have something to do with the kids, you know, especially if you have a bunch of little ones or adolescent kids. This would be great to do with them, and this will keep them entertained for a while. Okay, so what you do, you got your dough, and of course you're going to lay it all out, and you take your rolling pin, and I'm only going to cut a couple just for time's sake, just to show you. Of course, y'all know how to cut cookies, I'm sure. But I used, like, this one's a snowflake that I have. This is a tree. I haven't done the tree, so I think I'm going to do a tree. But I did the snowflakes because, and I got a little board. See, there's my little, and it cuts really good. And I'll hold it up and show it to you. And it cuts really good, and you can handle it, and it's not, you know, it's just like dough. And so you can do two things. You can let this dry on its own. It takes probably a couple days. I don't know personally because I haven't ever done it that way, but they will dry on their own in the air. But what I did is I bake mine at 170 degrees for 2 hours. That's probably the lowest that your oven will go. It was for me. That's the lowest my setting would go. And I put it on parchment paper, and I cooked it for 2 hours. And then, like, an hour into it, I flipped them over because the backside will have a little wet spot. So you need to turn them over halfway through, okay? And they will come out, and they will be just like this. And they feel like, almost like porcelain. It's pretty, you know, it's not, I'm sure if I dropped it, it would break. But it's like plaster almost. But, you know, I started out with this. You know, and this dough, which is very fun to work with. It feels like Play-Doh. So you can do this with your kids, make ornaments. But what I'm going to do with mine is, I'm going to put my dough in my bowl and get my hands clean while I'm telling y'all. I am going to, well, I can't get my wipes out. Well, okay. I cut out snowflakes because when my Christmas tiered tray, when it goes up for Christmas, I'm gonna, where'd I get the cookie cutters, Linda? I've had these for a long time. I just pick them up here and there, wherever, because me and my boys used to make Christmas Eve cookies, and I just have random ones. I'm sure Walmart has them. I know the craft stores have them. But yes, Charisse, you can make gnomes out of that clay, because it actually is clay. It's just dry, but you could make little gnomes. You could roll up balls. Like, I rolled up, this is what I had left, and I made little snowmen out of mine, because I had this much left and I couldn't cut a cookie out of it. So I just made a little snowman, and he dried all great. So you could make lots of different things with this with the kids. Do it Christmas Eve. Do it this coming weekend when, you know, if it's rainy and there's nothing to do, and you can do this with the kids. They would absolutely love it, and paint them, you know, because in 2 hours you can paint them. They're fine. So, but you can let them dry if you don't want to cook them. You can let them dry. It just kind of dries them really fast. It really not cooking them, so to speak, but it's in the oven, so that's what we're going to call it. Let me put my rolling pin down there. So, could you make wreaths for garland? Yes, that's what I'm going to do with mine. I am going to, not really, I have a couple of ornaments I'm going to show y'all. Let me get my parchment paper out of the way. Yeah, those are the ones that they push the dough out. Like, you do that, and it goes, whoop, and it pushes out the dough. So that's that. It's pretty neat, and I was kind of skeptical that it was going to work, but it actually worked. But, you know, if you use any cookie cutter you use, I would kind of dust it with baking soda first and then do it so it won't stick, just like if it was flour. So, anyhow, so I cut out, I have a little snowman. Y'all can't really see because that white, let me hold up something behind it that's not white. I don't have anything that's not white. And maybe y'all can see him, but the light is so bright on him, y'all can't see. I'm trying to get it to where y'all can see, but he's got little details. There's his nose and his scarf and his hat. So anyway, so I did cut out, y'all know these little cups that I tell y'all about all the time that come in your cinnamon rolls? I cut circles with them, just like this, okay? So that I used my cup to cut a circle out if you don't have a circle cookie cutter. And I didn't have a heart one, and I wish I did. But what I'm going to do with mine is I put holes in them. See the hole? I'm going to make like a little garland that I'm going to put across the front of my tiered tray because they're very small, and I'm going to string them together. I'm going to paint them and string them together, and that's what I'm going to put on my tiered tray. But I went ahead, I had heart stamps. I know y'all can't see it, but see those two hearts? I have a heart like a regular stamp like this. So I got out my rubber stamps and I made stamps in them. And I took a straw while they were still wet. I took a straw, and that's what I made that hole with so I could hang it. Now these little holes on these, I used a chopstick, or you could use a bamboo skewer. I can't even talk. That's hard to say. So I just took it while my dough was wet, and I made a little hole there. So I'm going to be able to string it, and I'm going to hang it across my tiered tray for winter when I do my winter stuff. But I did cut out candy canes, just whatever. If you only have, even if you only just had like a jar lid and you just did circles, you could let the kids paint their names on them. You could let them paint snowflakes. You could let them do whatever. I did do a couple of snowflakes. They kind of wonky though, because when I had to transfer them. But there's my snowflakes. Hey Kaylee, I took the circle again, and I took, y'all know my little stamp set that I showed y'all with all the stamps. It has a heart in it. And so I took that heart and I just stamped all around the sides right here and made a little heart impression on them so I could paint that later and use it for Valentine's if you have a Valentine's tree or your tiered tray or whatever. I just kind of played with it all and just got all happy and did some hearts, and I did another one with the little hearts all the way around the sides. I did some snowmen. And now I got a whole batch I got to do something with. And I did a star. Hey, Colleen. Okay. So, just get creative with it. Let your kids break out all the stuff in the kitchen and get all fancy and do all this stuff. But I'm going to try to paint it and see what it looks like painted, because I have not painted it. So I don't know. I don't know what it's going to look like painted. So that's what we're fixing to do. Yes, Cecile, a biscuit cutter would work. What's the dough? Okay, for everybody who missed it the first time, or the first 3 times, it's baking soda, 1/4 cup of cornstarch, 3/4 cup of water. So screenshot that. Okay, And then you're going, and I'll post it when I get done. I'll post the instructions again. So you're going to mix the ingredients to boiling to where it starts bubbling, and then you turn it to medium and then stir it till you can't stir it anymore. It's going to get really thick. Okay? And then after you cut all your shapes and cut the holes and stuff, you're going to bake it on 170 degrees for 2 hours. And you're going to turn it in the middle of that. After an hour, you're going to turn it. Okay? So now I'm going to paint. Susie, I am working on some stuff now. And I plan on releasing it probably right after Christmas, around New Year's. But y'all are going to be so excited because that's what I've been doing the last couple of days is I've been painting on them and getting them all ready to stage and take pictures. And oh, I'm so excited over the tiered tray stuff that's coming. What is a tiered tray? Rochelle, it is, hang on. I'll show you, hang on. Because I just happen to have one sitting right here. It's a little one from Target. This is a tiered tray. See? This one is actually disconnected, but it came from Target. And this is a small tiered tray. And people put little things on it to display in your kitchen, your bathroom, wherever you want to. And they decorate it. I'm trying to look around and find something to decorate with. But they put stuff on it like this, and then they'll put something over here, a candle or some greenery, and they get it all cute and dressed up for just different holidays and stuff. It's called a tiered, T-I-E-R-E-D, a tiered tray. And I just started doing that this year, and I am addicted to the tiered trays. If you go on Pinterest and look up tiered tray stuff, you'll be there for a few hours looking at all the tiered trays and the designs and stuff. And so yes, so I'm gonna make these and drape across the front of my tiered tray. Now I got to get my bearings, my cornstarch. Now we're gonna try to paint it, and I'm gonna see what it's gonna look like painted. So let's see. I'm gonna go for a real frosty. You think the boy noms need some girlfriends? Yeah, I need to do that for Valentine's. This is called Blue Harbor. It's by Deco Art, and I'm going to whiten it down a little bit. Yeah, y'all sprinkle, because I'm gonna give a couple of these away tonight. I've got a bunch of them to give away. Just as my way of saying thank you for supporting me, and oh, hey, Kathy, second time watcher. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so I'm adding a little white to that blue because I want like a real light, kind of frosty looking blue color, almost a baby blue. So I'm just mixing it up on my plate. So I want it just like a frosty blue. It's not turquoise. Can y'all believe it? Yeah, y'all tell me you sprinkled. Okay. I'm going to move this towel because I'm going to end up wiping paint on it. Yeah, so I'm going to pick a winner or two winners. Thank you for the stars. Okay, so there's my kind of a light blue. And I'm going to attempt to paint this and see what it looks like. Because I don't know. I don't know what it's going to do. So we're going to see. And I may come back and add a little white back to it. But so far, it looks like it's taking the paint pretty good. See the little details in the snowflakes? Hey, Michelle, thank you for sprinkling. Where's my teal, girlfriend? That's right. I was trying to be different, Lindy. I think I'm going to add some more white to it, though. Because, you know, it always dries a shade darker. So it's going to be a little darker than what that looks like. So keep that in mind when you paint with acrylic paint. It's going to dry just a touch darker. See, it's already getting kind of dark. You was in Dollar Tree and couldn't find one. Yeah, I know. And it's just regular acrylic paint, Shannon. Yes, it is. It's just regular craft paint. I mean, some of these I have are Michael's. Some of them are Apple Barrel. Like this one's Apple Barrel. I use all different kinds. But it's just regular craft paint. Nothing fancy. Just get you some 50-cent paint from Walmart. But yeah, it's taking the paint pretty good, actually. So I'm going to paint one. and see what it looks like. You got to get down in all those little holes. See how pretty that is? So I hope y'all try this with your kids. I didn't do it with my kids, but I just wanted to do it to see if it would work and give you an idea of something that you could do if you have some kids at your house, or you just want to make some stuff for you. You can make ornaments, make stuff for your tiered tray. Like I said, I made those little balls, and I'm going to try to do, I might try to make the gnomes with them and see how that works. But it feels like plaster is what it feels like. See how pretty that's turning out? It's going to look so cute. And how cute would this be if I put a Scrabble letter on here, like an S, and then did N-O-W and put it across my little tiered tray? That would be so stinking cute. Y'all know it would be cute. It would be really, really cute. So I'm gonna just paint it and see what it looks like. So did y'all see the star last night? You're gonna be doing it with your grandkids, Kathy? Good, good. They'll love it, because once you get to painting, and even like I said, even if you just have circles, they can come up with all kinds of stuff. You could paint little trees. You could paint, you know, a solid color and paint snowmen on them. You could make big circles and put their handprint on them. You could do all kinds of stuff. A lot of people do the handprint thing. That's a lot of fun. Or do your dog print. Okay, I got that one pretty much covered. So I'm going to see how pretty. Look at that color. I love the color. You doubt if they would do snowflakes? Well, you could do gingerbread men. I actually have a cookie cutter with a gingerbread man, but I didn't cut one out. I should have. Yeah, let it snow. You could do the let it snow. I missed a spot up on the top. Too cloudy to see the star. Well, I went out there and saw it. And come right back in because it was cold. But it's not really cold outside now. But so can you see it tonight, or was it just last night? Dry brushing white. Oh, Jackie, let's try that. We're gonna try the dry brushing. Yeah, welcome newbies. If you're new, just hit my face, and the little dots will come up, and you can follow me. And I do lives twice a week. Usually it's Monday. Last night I just wasn't feeling it last night. I don't know what was going on. I don't know if it was the planets or what happened. I was just kind of in a funk yesterday. Oh, Yvonne, you made the peppermill grinder. Snowman, awesome. Yeah, this is what she's talking about. This is a peppermill, and it's a snowman. I did that a few weeks ago, but you can find it in the videos if you want to see how I turned. See, it was a peppermill from the thrift store, and it's a snowman. It's out tonight. Oh, I had to go back and look at it. Well, it's kind of late now. Too cloudy. Okay, so here's our little snowflake. I dried it, so I'm going to brush some white over it and see. I didn't get a big paintbrush out, so I'm going to have to improvise. Usually I have a chip brush over here, and I don't, because I didn't think about that. So I'm just going to barely get some white and get a bunch of it off and see if I can. That's going to be pretty, y'all. Just dry brush, and it hits the high parts. It doesn't get down in there, but it kind of makes it look snowy. Can y'all see that? See how it's not getting down in the cracks, but it's just getting down. Yes, Kathy, I got some glitter. I got glitter paint. I don't actually have my glitter out. I thought I was messy enough with the dough and the baking soda, so I was like, I can't put glitter in the mix because I'll be like, oh gosh, I'll have a crafting nightmare up in here. But I do have. I saw where somebody said they made 17 Jenga snowmen. That's awesome. Those are so much fun. Oh, you're okay, Lori? Or is it Lori or Lore or? Okay, so this is, let me get the other. This is that glitter that I told y'all about that I have from Walmart. It's hologram, but I actually bought the silver. This is called silver. Let me get that plastic off of there. This is Deco Art or Folk Art Extreme Glitter, and it's silver. And they sell it at Walmart because that's where I got it. I haven't used this one yet, so I'm anxious to see. Oh, iridescent, yeah. I might put a little of both. You know, I might get all happy. But honestly, this stuff smells just like Mod Podge. Just like it. So I'm thinking that it's Mod Podge with some fine glitter in it. Who knows? But it's just easier to me than having to get my glitter out and get glitter. Because y'all know once you open that glitter container, it's like, poof, you have it everywhere. You have it in your hair. It's all over the table. It just goes all over the place. So this is just much easier to keep it contained. But it looks like Mod Podge and smells like Mod Podge and glitter. But I know y'all aren't going to be able to see it. But I'm going to try. 24 snowman bulbs. Oh my gosh. You've been busy, girl. I've done the snowman bulbs too. I just didn't get a chance to do them this year. Lore. Okay. That's an awesome name. Okay. I know you're not probably going to be able to see it, but because of the light, and the camera doesn't do it justice, but it is glittery. It's really pretty. But this is this hologram. Let's try this. Oh, you love my accent, Kim? I get that all the time. And I don't think I have an accent. Yeah, it's dough. The dough is, and when I get off, I will post it for y'all. But that's what the recipe is. And you have to cook it on the stove for about 5-6 minutes until it gets, oh, thank you, Carla. You're so sweet. You have to cook it for about 5 or 6 minutes to get it to harden up. And then you end up, you bake it in the oven and you end up with these little, I know you can't see for the light, but this has all those details in it. I mean, these are like awesome. I've made the salt dough before, and this to me is better than the salt dough. Because it's not even wanting to crack, and it feels like, y'all know those little white bisque looking things that you get at Michael's. I know Michael's has them. They have the ornaments and they have those little figurines and stuff that are that white bisque looking stuff that you paint. This is what this looks like to me. It is so stark white. It's very pretty. You saw some shine on it. See if y'all can see some shine on it now. See if I can get it out of that light. But it's really pretty. I know y'all can't see it, but it is. But anyway, so I got my little hole in there. I gotta paint some more. But it does take the paint well. I'm really shocked at how well it takes it. But it feels like, just like those little plaster looking stuff from, Donna, your Jersey accent. Oh, thank you, Diane. Y'all are so sweet. Yeah, y'all try this with your kids and your grandkids, and it's just something fun to do. Because, I mean, I know a lot of people are stuck in the house, and, you know, Christmas is not what has been in the past because we can't get together, and a lot of families are sick. And make you some stuff. Let your kids make some stuff. And then next year when you break them out, you'll be like, oh, you remember last year and we couldn't go anywhere and we made ornaments and it was so much fun. Who knows? You might start a tradition. But my boys one's 23 and then my stepsons are 15 and 13 and mine is 14. So, you know, they're teenagers. They're like, you know, we might craft and we might not. Who knows? They get a notion sometimes and they'll craft with me. But we did not do our baking on Sunday. We didn't get a chance to do that. So we're going to do it Christmas Eve. Me and my boys are going to, my two are going to make Christmas candy and cookies and do that Christmas Eve. Vinyl might stick to it, Kathy, if you if you Mod Podged over it, it would, because I know the vinyl will stick to Mod Podge really good. So it would stick to it. That's so pretty. Look at how pretty it is. I think it's so pretty. Alright. So I'm gonna, like what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna put, this one looks so snowy. I wish I could see the full color, but when I post the picture, you'll be able to see. Because it looks, the edges are white, and it's kind of white looking frosty, and it looks just like snowflake. It's really pretty. So, you need to look for cookie cutters. I know Walmart has them. Look in the party section at Walmart. If you can't find the Christmas ones in the Christmas section, if they're all sold out, look in the party section. Ooh, that's hot. You haven't baked anything this year. I haven't either, not yet. I will Thursday. Ooh, that's hot. That little thing gets hot. There's my little snowflake. But like I said, we could paint hearts. That one's got hearts stamped in it. You could stamp whatever. These are little bitty snowmen that I'm going to paint. But it does, oh, gifts all done, crafts all done. Oh, y'all are making me jealous because mine's not done. It's a cookie cutter. Yeah, it's a cookie cutter that I cut out the dough. Doing heart, that's right. See, I don't have a heart cookie cutter. Imagine that. I don't have a heart cookie cutter. And you could do it, the heart cookie cutter, do little ones, and you could put the little Be Mine, or you could put Be My Valentine, or what's some other sayings for Valentine's. But you could do this for every holiday. If you have one of those trees that people keep up and they put stuff on them for every season, but like I just stamped hearts in the middle of those. Or if you have any kind of little, what's it called? Like those little makes impressions on things. That little machine that you crank and you press it down and it makes impressions. You could do that in the dough. You could do whoop, he's wanting to jump off the table. You could do the gingerbread men, paint them brown, and use some of this puff paint and go around the edges just like the little icing, and they would look just like little gingerbread men. I just didn't cut any gingerbread men. We could make these from the clay. Yes, you could use the clay that you make the gnomes out of. You sure could. I just did it so if somebody doesn't have any clay, this is a great option. Because like I said, I tried it ahead of time to see. And they really, I mean, this looks like something I bought at a store and painted it. It's that, you know, it's not going anywhere. I mean, if I dropped it, sure, it would go somewhere. But, let's see what I plan on doing. Is I plan on, like, this is my baker's twine that I'll probably thread through here and add some stuff too. I can't get it to go through there because y'all are watching. Yeah, it's not really salt dough. Here, I'll show the recipe again if y'all are wanting to know. Here's the recipe. So you can screenshot that with my blue fingers. There's the recipe if you want to screenshot it. And then this is how you cook it. Make sure y'all can see it. If y'all can read my terrible handwriting. Okay. And then what kind of paint? I'm using regular craft paint, but I was just saying that if you wanted to do the gingerbread man, you could do his little icing with the puff paint, and that would be really cute. They're like $1 at Walmart. And then after you cut your stuff out, make your holes with your little straw or a chopstick, or a bamboo skewer. You could do all that, put them on a pan with some parchment paper or whatever you want to do, and then you bake them on 170 degrees for 2 hours, and you flip it, you know, after 1 hour, I'd flip them. So you can screenshot that. But I'll post the directions again, and I'll put a picture up on the page so y'all can have the after you cook it, yeah, I just took mine, and see, it's already starting to dry in here because it will dry on its own. After you cook it, you just need to put it in a bowl or on a plate or something and let it cool off before you start handling it because it is hot. Oh wow, you paid a lot of money for this snowflake like what I just painted. I know, isn't it cute? Because this looks like ceramic, guys. I'm sad. No more Christmas crafts. I know, Shanna. We may have to just go on strike and do some more Christmas crafts next week. Yeah, you put it in a bowl till it cools off. But I could just sit here and play with it. But you could probably put this saran wrap over it, like if you made it way ahead of time, and just so it doesn't dry out. Yes, it looks like porcelain. I mean, it's really, really pretty. It's so stark white. But it's cornstarch. Cornstarch. Where's my baking soda? I got so much on my table. Baking soda and water. And that's it. And if you're doing any kind of Christmas baking, you probably have those ingredients in your house. Kathy, I don't know how long it'll keep. But it'd be interesting to see. But this has been sitting here for probably, 30 minutes? I don't know how long I've been on. Hey, Patty. And it's been just sitting in this bowl with nothing over it. Jenny, I'm making, these are dough ornaments, clay ornaments, and I made my own clay out of baking soda, cornstarch, and water. You're okay, Kelly? You can always watch the replay. Yeah, Trina, you can start early for next year. I'm good, Deborah, because, like I said, there's a lot of people that are just stuck in the house. There's a lot of people who have family members that are sick and have COVID and they can't get together for Christmas. And here's something for you to do. And I could just sit here and just play with this dough actually, because it feels just like Play-Doh. Yeah, cook it 2 hours on 170, but halfway in that 2 hours, you need to flip them. Love Christmas crafts anytime. I do too, Niecy, but some people are like, no, it's not Christmas yet. And I didn't want to start Valentine's crafts because I'm like, nope, I'm going to get past Christmas and then I'll start doing winter and Valentine's. Out seeing the Christmas lights in the north with the grandchildren. Oh, cool. Yeah, let them cook an hour, turn them over, and then let them cook another hour. So 2 hours total. 1 hour, flip them, and 1 more hour. So 2 total. And then, like I said, you just put it in a bowl, let it cool off. And if it's kind of sticky, just add some baking soda to your hands, just like you would if it was flour and dough. And beads with it. Yeah, Jackie, you probably could do that. I don't see why you couldn't. Let's see. Let's just make us a bead. Let's see if I can make a bead. It's going to be a big bead. It was going to be big. A big bead. Let's see if I can make a... But mine aren't going to be perfectly round. It's hard to get something perfectly round. But I'm trying to see if I have something little. I know I do. I'm painting beads over here, so... Dollar Tree. I was in Dollar Tree today because I went in there to see if they have the Valentine's out yet, and they didn't at mine. But y'all know I've been looking at their site. Yeah, I don't know why you couldn't make beads out of it. And then, because my hole still stays there. The hole's all the way through. I'm sure it would work. It's worth a shot. You could try it. I could try it too because I got this dough that I got to do something with. I can just let them sit here and dry for a day or so. I just wonder once I set it down, is it going to kind of settle out because it's so heavy? But I wonder if you could freeze it. That's what I don't know. That's all the questions I don't know. So y'all have to do some... and put them in the group and let me see what you did. And gnome noses. Yeah, there you go. Let's see if I can make a gnome. Let's see. I'll make a little gnome. So I make a little, let's see. Don't y'all miss playing with Play-Doh? That was so much fun when we were kids. After you cut it what you want, then do you just air dry? Tarita, you can air dry, or you can, if you're anxious to get it done, you can bake it on 170 degrees for 2 hours. But I would flip them in the middle of that. Like after an hour, I'd flip them and do the other side. And then, but let's see, I'll make a little gnome. I don't know, I can't do his hat though, like I did. Yeah, you could put them on the stick and bake them. Yeah, you probably could do that. So far, he's not settling over there, my bead. I'm looking at him to make sure, because it is kind of heavy just because of the water content. But after you cook them, they're not heavy. Let's see if I can make my gnome. Now I'm gonna be baking ornaments, baking stuff for 2 hours tonight. Gnome shoes. Yeah, you can make gnome shoes and make those, the yarn gnomes that I made. Let's see. Oh, I'm making a mess of him though, because I'm trying to do him on the fly. Snowman, carrot noses, and coal. Yes, you could do that too. See? Y'all come up with all kinds of, I know it, y'all gonna have all kinds of stuff posted, and I'm gonna be like, oh, I gotta make that. Okay. Every time I touch him, I have to fix him. It's really easy to work with though. It's not as rubbery as the DOS clay, or I don't know, the consistency's different. But it's not hard. Let's see. Make his little nose and stick in there. Now he's not perfect, guys. Oh, let's see. Let me make some little lines in his beard. And I'll just let him sit out in my room for a few days and he'll dry. Look at him. See, I made little lines, but you can't see from his beard. Hey, Susanna. So anyway, but yeah, you could do all kinds of stuff with this clay, and we could at least try it. His nose is wanting to fall off. Can't have that. But look how cute he is. And then paint him all up. He'd be cute. Look, it's already drying on my hands. Hey, Colin, I didn't know you were on. Yeah, you could use a big bead. Let's see. All right, I'm going to set him over here. See if he'll stay like that. But like this already dried on my hands, y'all. It feels so, you know how you used to put glue on your hands when you were a kid and it would dry on your hands? That's what it feels like. Ugh, it feels worse. Thank y'all very much. Oh, thank you, Sharon. You're so sweet. But y'all, I just love it. Isn't it pretty? I gotta paint all these other ones sometime so I can get them finished. Yeah, it'll be fun just experimenting, and I can't wait to see what y'all come up with and do in the group. And because I know y'all, you're gonna be showing out, and I'm gonna be like, oh my gosh, look at what she did with that. Yes, Karen, I will post the recipe when I get off. I'll post the recipe of the actual clay and the instructions and stuff again. And I'm going to take a couple of pictures of these that I'm doing so you can see them. And probably some of the ones that aren't painted so you can see how it looks. Debbie, I made the clay out of baking soda, cornstarch, and water. And I made the clay, and you just cook it on your stovetop. And then you either can air dry it or you can bake it to get it to dry quicker. And then you just paint it. Yeah, let me know that you sprinkled. And And I'm going to give away a couple of these to some sprinklers. Some of the applicators. I bought a whole bunch because I just want to give back to all of you. Can I show my cookie cutter? It's just one of these kind that have, I don't even know where I got it, to be honest. But it pushes the dough out. Once you mash your cookie, you push the dough out and it pushes the, it just pushes it out. I don't even know where I got those. But I just bought a whole bunch of those off Amazon because I wanted to give back to all of you because y'all support me and you watch me every week. And a lot of people can't find those little applicators. Somebody's talking about supper. I hadn't even had supper. Now you have to go get cookie cutters. No, you don't. Just get your little cup from your icing or a jar lid and make some circles. And then you could paint on the actual, just the circles. You don't have to have anything fancy. I just happen to have those. I thought I had given them all to Paige because Colin's fiance, Paige, she likes to bake and stuff, and I had given her a lot of stuff because I tried to make those fancy cookies with the icing on them, the real pretty icing. Y'all, that's not as easy as it looks. I did not master that, and she loves to do it. King Arthur flower cutter. Oh, Joann's has them. Maybe I got them at Joann's. I've had them for a long time, so I have no idea. So Joann's probably has their stuff on sale, guys. Y'all know they do, because it's Christmas. Christmas is almost over. But I just wanted to show y'all because I've been wanting to do it, and missed a spot. I just wanted to show y'all because I wanted to do it, to see how it would turn out. But it does take the paint well, and I wish y'all could see the glittery, but y'all can't. But it is so pretty. Yeah, the kids could make them and give us gifts, give grandparents gifts or whatever. You need to sign the handle of the applicator. Y'all are so funny. Y'all act like I'm some kind of movie star or something. I tell y'all what. Y'all want me to scroll and just pick a name? I'm going to just scroll down the comments and let them scroll. And then I'm going to stop. Deb Rossbroy, if you're still here. Deb Rossbroy, Rossproy, message me on my page and I will send one of these to you. Let me scroll back down to the comments. Okay. And I'll give some away for sprinkling too. Just means to share a video. Yeah, that's all. Just a sprinkle. But Deb Rossbroy, if you're on, message me, and if you don't have one of these, I will send one to you. Just for being on here. So, because I just want to give back. I can't give every one of y'all something, but I can try to make it fair and just, give it to somebody. Because I just want to give back, and because y'all support me and y'all watch me week to week to week, and I appreciate it. Because I'd be on here by myself if it wasn't for you guys. I just appreciate y'all so very much. The ingredients, cookie cutter, the indents of the cookie cutter. It is. Look at it. It's really cool. And here's the Christmas tree. It's not as detailed. And then here's the snowman one. It's really cute. Yeah, Deb Rossbroy. I can't, I don't know if I'm saying that right. And see, there's I know y'all can't see because of the light, but the snowman. But the snowflakes are so pretty. You have some. Give it to somebody else. All right, here we go, guys. We're going to scroll, scroll, scroll. Linda Champagne. If you're on, message me your address. You won because Deb says she has one. So that was very nice of her. So Linda Champagne, message my page and give me your address. And I will send you one. But guys, I'm going to give a couple more away for sprinkling. So the only way I knew how to give back. So Yeah, it would be kind of boring by myself, which I craft by myself too, but, oh, you found some somebody found some at the thing today. So I don't know if Linda Champagne is still on. I'm waiting to see if there's a comment, because y'all know there's a delay. Oh, Deb, I know, Debbie, I know. I'm excited about what's coming out next. I think y'all are going to be too. Y'all are, I love it. Let's see if Linda comments. Hey, Cindy. Yeah, that was sweet of Deb to say that she already had one. That was very nice. And give it up for somebody else. I don't know if Linda's on. Thank you, Cindy. You're so sweet to do that. Thank you, Susie. You have a Merry Christmas as well. I hope all of y'all have a Merry Christmas. I'll have y'all in my prayers. Y'all stay safe. My heart just, goes out to everybody who can't be with their family. And it's a little different this year. But, we'll overcome, and we'll find ways to FaceTime and all that kind of stuff. And but I really do wish y'all the merriest Christmas that you can have. And hopefully next year it'll be all different. But they're not brushes. It's silicone. So you can hold down stuff when you hot glue. Oh, Linda's got some. Okay, Linda, so I'll scroll and find somebody else. Elizabeth Bauer. You're getting one of these. Message me your address. Let me go back down to comments so I can see. Oh, thank you, Cindy. You're so sweet. So, yes, I want y'all to have a Merry Christmas. That's my wish for y'all. And I will see you... I will see y'all the Monday after Christmas. So I won't be on Friday. Hey, Jonathan. Or Newman. So I will see y'all Monday after Christmas. I won't be on Friday because Friday is Christmas. So, yeah, Kathy. Merry Christmas to you. Oh, Kimberly, y'all FaceTime at Thanksgiving. So, Elizabeth Bauer, yay! So, send me your address, and I will send you one. Spending it at home alone this year. Oh, Lainey, I'm sorry. Well, good. Get you some dough, girl. Get you some cornstarch and some baking soda, and make you some cute stuff for your winter tiered tray. Or whatever. Just to sit somewhere on your desk at work or something. Make you, look at him. He's over here all drying. Get crafty. So yeah, Merry Christmas. Y'all have a safe Christmas. And you too, Elizabeth. Y'all are so sweet. So I hope I wish y'all Merry Christmas. And we're going to have a better next year. Not that it was all bad, but we're going to have a better next year. So... Hey, Jimmy Faye, Merry Christmas. Good night, Bobby. Y'all are so sweet. So y'all stay safe, and I'm going to jump off, and I hope y'all make this dough, and I want to see it in the group. I want to see the, you want the gnome Charisse? I'll see if he dries and turns out and doesn't turn into a squatty pile of stuff. Yeah, we can make snowmen like that. Wouldn't it be cute? You can put them on your tier tray and stuff. That'd be so cute. All right, guys. I'm going to hop off. Merry Christmas. I will see y'all Monday after Christmas. And y'all stay safe. Wash your hands. Do all the stuff you're supposed to do. And I just wish y'all the best. Okay, guys? See y'all later. Good night.